aduna mind dum matam manghan be ati kok to revise ta guni pot to gyan ta hona balak na gadam class ta. And you know, when you are face to face with the teacher in the class, how valuable that is, you will realize as you grow older. Aikoina UPSC ki coaching ta ko matam da mayam satra lishing amane chatu chatu ni class am da phamise oza da kaino ma macha ma hangning base. It's a great effort. It takes weeks, it takes days to go to teacher and ask a problem. Now you are in the class, noidagi hairaba singaba mayamam uralai oza da nangi mangda lairine. Make the best use of that. Khangdaba khotaba anything subject related or so oidrasu anything that you want to learn in life, ask from the teacher. A formal classroom is important. Nang nakhangdaba khudima jiseda darada imad babaga hange haibise. It's practically difficult oiganeba when you are seated in a formal classroom. Aduda hangobutuna best neba. One to one ozala ringai so that's the best way of learning. Avoid tawgano shy oigano ozada hangbada. Ask as much problem as you can. Tumina like you'll be just like a normal person. We are here seated here to achieve what you want, to be successful in whatever exams or whatever dreams that you have in your life. So that is the importance of classroom. And then Satra Singh class school gi class su adum yawi like the coaching su chat inatra. You might have faced. I'm telling you problems that I faced myself when I was a student myself. So class su chat kani, coaching su chat kani, coaching ki exams su talk kani, class ki exams su talk kani, you go crazy, right? What to study, what not to study. Mayam dugi manung da darka mayam tawnabina, it's important. Mayam dugi manung da nangi nasana yazaba better na malakane ba. Smain tawraga, yes, coaching ne hena phasna tai ozadu ne hena nungai gyan ta hari, follow that. Judiciously follow taw. School gi dudi yes revision taw ba khotpa ngamaga haidi hafer bichat pa yaga nang khangane ba school gi si ozazna phai coaching gi si ozazna phai ai ga chana ba ozama laigane ba ai gi learning da yamna mating pangjalak pai tare, follow that judiciously. And my dear friends, boys and girls, what is important is taki ba poto gyan ta hoba nang ko na chimpha pugera ko na practice tawgera, that is a thing. But khudak ta taki ba poto khudak ta gyan ta hawradi, half the work is done. Mayam nang si tawise kaino akoy su tarok tab nate ba angka gi aruba theorem chemistry or physics tarok matam da class ta gyan ta hawde ba. But we didn't strive. Nobody was there to tell me ikai hangbada. Nobody was there to tell me that it's okay, you can ask hai poto akoy da hairakte ba, because we want to be normal, no. Yam naga hangba misa mayam na as yangang sa yam hange khole gaina, your friends will think about you. But hosik tang koy learn the way, the hard way. It's okay. Be unique, be different. Nang khangda poto hangu mayam na ngawgi haises no adaidi crack chugi haises no nerdy, bookworm, boring, uninteresting, does not matter. Let it be. Because boys and girls, the greatest men of this world, got the discoverers or inventors or scientists, CEOs that you know, all of them, the greatest people, they were all misunderstood in the beginning. Mina moy accept taw ponte ba, moy zangaure crazy oi haibiri neba. So our goal is very simple. Class ta hangadam ni kashunate haibini da. Class ta hangadam ni nang na bhap ti class ta tahawa. Chimpha pugera ma tawgera, whether you want to make it more beautiful, you can do it later on. Make sure coaching channels to class are also understand. Make your mind 100% in the class. You are ahead of the game because the competition is too tough today. The outside world, the competition is not just in Manipur. You have to compete with the mainland Indians. And the Manipur education, we are giving our best, but I tell you, we are very, very far behind in terms of competition, in terms of hard work, in terms of resources, knowledge. You have to really struggle hard. I myself is an example. UPSC so I'll try to break down that a bit. So that is how important, as I was stressing on, the importance of classroom. And now, intelligent hard work, in that what also comes is revision. Exam set lura luraga, chauraga, syllabus yamaga, kangakaneba, yampik you will not realize the value of revision. But if you have to sit, the biggest exams of this country, AIMS phamge haira, natraga NIT tawgera, or whatever the IIT ki exam oigera, or civil services ki exam oigera, this is all India level exam, right? Syllabus yamgani, it's cutthroat competition. What you need is, and many, this one, like, I'll tell you, toppers of UPSC, toppers of AIMS, toppers of your IIT, what they say, what is the key? Noishu padoni, moishu padoni. It's difficult for everyone, so much to study, but they make it. It's a very simple thing. It's a very thin line that separates them between who can get it and who cannot get it. It's revision. Start from now. I know none of you does. I was a topper in 10th and I was a topper in 12th state level, but I tell you, I did not do it at that time. But as you grow older, as you have to face bigger competition, this is important. Revision to. Every Sunday, revise what you have studied in the week. At the end of the month, devote 2 days to revise what you have studied in the month. Don't be greedy. Sutiyek phangba khoi su kitang free oi baka thaina khoi na class 10 11 12 ta meng hai hena pasan hena khangjan ozana talak ko mayam do pasan ge na khalleba. Without remembering, without revising what I read before. This is called stupid hard work versus the intelligent hard work. Revise. Revise at the end of the month, at the end of the week. Revise at the end of the month. Revise. Khalu no kashu. Hena pasan gada potu ki greedy oigano ba. Greed kills you. Just revise what you have learned. Maram the memories, human mind memory is a very miraculous thing. Kitang pasalaga nerve skin network same ki bito. How strong it becomes as a memory later on. On a bigger competition, the part loge haita it is important. Revise, and revision only. It's very important. Don't forget that. Pick a game, the nang change haita it's okay. Syllabus is small, it's okay. But if the game is the biggest and if the game is bigger than anything that you have known, you have to revise. This is the importance of revision. So that was on the part of intelligent hard work. And yes, one more thing. As you study, but the goal is big, the syllabus is big, then you have to go. You make sure that you make notes when you study. At the last moment, what you have studied in the 1 year or 2 or 3 years, civil service you study for 5, 6, 7 years. Nangi punsigi 7 years ki devoted over nangi effort to. You're going to write down in a paper in 3 hours. Nangi kokta ya nangi khangam ba. But you're going to present out. Answer writing is an art, is a skill. Nangi khang ba ozana hangode khum ba you're very good with multiple choice questions, but when you write an answer, you have to give the best that you can. Adu ngawra kaneba like pa mina khangani ko haidi yam yamaganda what to put first, what to put second and all. Adu ki systematized toroga pot puthorapase will happen only when what you feed in your mind is systematized. Like to yam systematize oina yam gyan ta na pa ga di ko ta hapchan ga di pot to mind thola kaneba pe khada. And how to make sure that you remember, systematize, and you put out systematize is through making notes. And when the tough gets tougher, make notes and more notes. This is your savior. I guess I'm still clear till here. And now comes the 4th point. First was goal setting. Number 2 was planning, decision making. 3rd is intelligent hard work. Number 4th, my favorite topic, is overcoming failures. Is there anyone in this world, successful to successful people, who has not failed even once? Is there anyone? Can anybody tell? Great man who has never failed? No, there is not. But there is only one person who has not failed in this lifetime. Can you guess? The only person who has not failed in this life is the person who has never tried. So I guess all of us are trying for something that what we want in life, right? So if we are trying to achieve something, you are bound to fail. This is a very, very normal, common thing that people stress about, that people criticize, you're being criticized by your parents, guardians, or even friends as a matter of fact. No. It's a very normal thing to fail. If you have small goals, you might not fail. You might fail little. If you have a bigger goal, you will fail bigger. And if your goal is so big, you are going to fail so bad, I'm telling you. And if you're going to try something that mankind has never known or never thought of, people will call you crazy. How bad that is. Einstein, Newton, they were all misunderstood in the beginning. So if you are going to try, you are going to fail. You have to be very positive. You have to have a very constructive, optimistic attitude towards failure in your life. It's okay. You are bound to get it. Be positive. But once you get it, what you have to do is you have to learn from what went wrong. What more things that you have to add, how to go about it. Then comes the planning, the decision making, the intelligent hard work. You have to put back again into your efforts to convert your failure into success. If your goal is big, I'm telling you, you're going to fail many times. Get up, rise up, overcome your fear, perform again. You are definitely going to get it. And this is one point. This is very personal to me. I was preparing very hard for my civil services and all in 2014-15. I could not get my IAS or IPS exam just because of this. I did not tackle my failure well. Well, there are many things, like there are certain goals where short time is not enough. You have to give in more time, right? So UPS is one thing, the biggest goal in the country, right, that anybody can have. For me, the problem was I did not stay long enough in the game to achieve what I wanted. I gave up early. It's not that nobody knows more or best, he's intelligent. There is no such thing as intelligence. Dear boys and girls, there is no such thing as intelligence. It's only hard work, perseverance, grit, passion. There is no such thing as skill or talent. This is a momaya. We are different, One person may understand it sooner. Another person may take some time. It's okay. The game is equal for everyone. You have to give an effort. Panghodwa amazing. The people that who failed or who did not get ngasi chamana nanga namana bagada amana kanoma oire doctor oire amana oire amana engineer amana oire. Difference is nothing. Skill chamane honaba pamba grit passion perseverance kanani hingi haitadi amaduna hin begine phangido. He got what he deserves because he had that attitude in him. Kaim this the intelligence keep game na tesigi. Stay long enough the game as you require. Yes, aims have the IT have them. Normally people take 1-2 years. Put in the game. You are not giving in good effort, intelligent effort. Give the effort. UPSC it takes 4-5 years. Normally, okay, brilliant genius people. They're also not brilliant genius, I'm telling you. Like people who get in the first attempt, second attempt, difficult exams. They're not brilliant or genius because they had that ingredient in him. In him or her, they have been preparing like that, since their childhood. They have the right guidance from childhood. I love quoting her name, Pooja Ilangbam. Such a good example, who cleared civil service. Because the preparation that she had from class 6 was awesome. Adu base ne magi. She's not like kalaidam tholaga intelligent or the first attempt exam correct over nativa. She had that building, that base. Mana, she was ahead of the game. She started quite early in her life. That is wow. Ad mata manghan bayade. Today is the right time to start any goal that you want. Start. Fail or begidi kigana. And here I would like to stress one thing. Intelligent hard work. There is a Manipur tamba. It's a favorite question of Maitai Masagi. Manipur tamba mapantamba. Karam na phagani karin hen laigani guys. See, there is nothing that is not possible. Everything is possible. Sidala iraga IS ki topper or IIT gi adaidi ekanogi aims ki topper you can become. There is nothing that is not possible. Human mind, this is the game, power of the game of the mind. I mean, it's so intense. Human minds. Loy achieve to bayaba. Loy achieve to bayadi mi kudemak achieve to oidra ang suta udeba because our human mind brain is hardwired. It's made for very comfortable environment challenging environment tum akoi human brains ngamdeba but you can if you have the extra energy, if you have the fire, the passion, you can keep on doing. Many great people have done, but it's possible, but it does not happen like that, right? Because as I want to stress this again, we need a comfortable environment, we need an enabling environment, and we need a facilitating environment. Now, when the mating pangsan be environment amadarkar layeba, nang hotna ge haidi. We are seated here to write AIMS, IIT, all these exams, right? Aduna, you're going to compete all India level. So, I think all of you can afford, right, studying outside and all. Aduna, go for the best environment, the best enabling environment. Now, when the mating pangsalak bahayadi ka, the best, the easiest is studying in that coaching institute which produced rank number 1, right? In that institute that produced many number of students. Manipur, the higher advanced coaching institute. So many rankers than this one, toppers here. Choose. The best thing is choose an institute if you can afford. Like if the parents or the guardian can give the best to their children. If you can afford, go for the best. This life is not for the mediocre. Go for the best. So coaching the tammo, that coaching institute that produced rank number 1, rank number 2, topper, then environment class with the moba. You will know what books to study. Karam degi hangi haizum ozana hair aneba. Karam question hor kan is tawr aneba. Nang no hona the exam peep the nangi surrounding gi mi me am do kari performance level the perform tawri khanga neba. And if you are the topper of that institute, practice ki manungda in your mind you have the confidence that yes, all India the zoine top tawangani, all India the isu rank yawbungani. That mind gi set to, that enabling mindset haitare. Mind the loy laiba poto nang the lure di nang lamba phang de supang phang weba. Potunang lamba phangaganda, yes, your confidence. The right word is confidence. When you're confident about what you want to get, aduganda poto phanganeba. 2017 ki IS topper was my friend. Phaminari class ta. We did exams together. We were, equally good. Ma topper oigre, and I could not get because she stayed long enough in the game. I did not stay long enough in the game. That because of my personal reasons I had why I stopped and all. So enabling environment hai se market ta karambalari thui, that is important. Adai nangi competition da mayam ki level da kamai tawi, that is important. Mindset, yes, sida phamadi sigi class phamadi engamgani habagi mindset to important oiba. A very simple example of mindset is Manipur da su adum topper puthokpa school na topper puthokaneba. Mediocre oiba school jo mediocre oiganeba. That is how the brain works. Adum oiba mong dum sakhibaze. This is how the brain works. You need to challenge that. Adu lai poniko admaina oibanina like adum admire tawra charkhibagi waneba, but I tell you, nothing is impossible. Everything is possible if you can challenge mind. I segi outskirt dagi orasu valley hill district orasu I topper oidia de 10 I topper oidia de 12 tanatraga I see exams khanda ya dina. If you challenge yourself kanam tara nangi lekai tawru, you can be the first one. You will create history and you will be a case study. Everything can be done, but just that competition tough or again, it's very difficult to challenge every time. Just enabling environment to choose to have nida. And I tell you, mayad may hoviko. All the haidi angang satras akoy Manipur dagi topper ne tho ibani mayam thingraga na khangeba. So what you study is not enough. And you have to challenge class loi phasna tai ha netko angang sing su masagi own environment amalai zaiba. Pariba wahai English ki text kudimakta wahai gi meaning khangani, moi gi synonym anonym khangani. Every wahi meaning magi vocab karikra, but they know, they do. And they have 3-4 newspapers as a class subject. GK has a class ki subject class 3-4 kita ever. And we don't know how to read newspaper till 12. Pade, it's not, we consider that's not important in life. And see, from 3-4 they were grilled and they were so drilled. So that is how they will ahead of the game All India competition exam face. But I'm telling you, nothing is impossible. It's possible. Have that fire, passion. See yung napade nang idea khang de ay na pamise kaino khang de ya de kala yata maga kamay taraga phangani su khang de ya de kayam pade ya de su khang de ya de pari poto kamay ning jangan gani hasu nang khang de ya de. You have to know everything what you do. Adung kan da phangadam ne. Only when you are confident of clearing the exam, you will clear. Tong pa paraga as exam sa kamay tok duno kamay lag tuino kho tuino hairaga poto nang phangba waganeba. So that is one thing. That is part of the sorry, I was talking about overcoming failure. And there are many case studies overcoming failures. One of the best example that I personally like is Jack Ma's experience. Alibaba ki CEO. How many times he failed? He became successful only after 40. Ako crushed out in depression. See, 40 about anybody would be depressed. Any layman would be depressed. 40 about the Sikima and after 40 he started achieving success and how great he's doing. Failure is such a part of your life. No, do not be doomed by it. Do not be negative about it. Just go on. Just go on. Okay. Adu nang failure phangido kai gino hai tar kanoma wat pa gineba. To kari wal ino hai to thizalaga. Adum intelligent hard work to put taraga. You should move forward. And last thing, okay, confidence building. It's all a game of the mind. No, in a pariba, tauriba, exam thariba, crack tauriba, it's all a game of the mind. You should be confident. Now on the confidence level, it's a important oi has no who's a gyandaroiba. Haying gyantadabi aiko. Haying kitang experience and the gyandarkaneba. Be fearless. Kibayade. Do not have a speck of doubt inside you. I see exams, correct moy, I see oibangamo has a doubt machama. Be confident that you can get. Adu see taure na haitari. Background ma'am, the intelligent hard work planning curriculum and the yes, you become confident. Adu confidence to lack neba. So Heidi, if you are doubtful and if you fear, you will not get it. I'm telling you, you will not get it. Do not be fearful, build confidence, and it's very important to dream. To dream beyond yourself. A simple example is my mom and dad, they were simple school teachers. They afford to send us outside Manipur, which was tough for them. Income tough. Any parents ki batch nobody dreamed like that for their children. All of them. But my mom and dad, they have what they were doing was beyond themselves. haidi tham the lakh tharakpa icha ahum gi torpa haise moina ngamba pot na teba, but anyhow they managed. And today, like by God's grace, like we're settled, and haidi moina pamjaba dream do hose akoina piba ngamme ba moida dream imai pazu angang sanga moi pamjarazu si doctor oheningi di haigani kano oheningi di haigani honabadi imai pazingi ko honabadi haidi akoi ngamoina khanbado imai pa nasu khandaba tare ngamoi haibase angang jina su ngamoi haibase khandaba tare ba adugi tan men do chanara gandane ba magic happens, wonderful things happen. Dream beyond what you can. Loi ngamgani mioi begi wakhana tawgani haidi loi ngambazani honabi imai pasing nasu angang jingi chauba ambition dream thambiyu chasing nasu ichawai basing nasu confidence laina doubt laitana fear laitana honabi poto phangjubak yungadaba. Here I would like to stress that during this time when you're studying, when you're in the formative phase, be mean and be selfish. Haitadi nangi namanabi miyam tinarangani ko. But when you're studying, it's very important to have the right set of friends. But nangi same game somebody who's in the same game, masu tamba medical ko masu engineering ki try to masu civil service ki try to right set of friends some important oiba imai pa na sikhang bi oba aduga right set of hoi ani du taminare haraga negative competition laaga ani ma ki kare haini depression suppression adu tauna budi nataba adu oraga na negative oratoiba but ani se pullaganda one boost another help each other oitadi up the game is up haidi nango the advantage laiganeba aduna right choose good friends, right friends, ignore other friends as of now. Pun badarka laitaba kangu ji husku pullunoba moina saugani, but someday they will understand you. Kashukaide distractions, I tell you in class 100% focus. Phone, just do away with it. But phone gumba technology ko hoigi internet networking whatever moise they are the best slave, but they are the worst masters. I mean, make them your slave. Nangna mobile phone paraga khabar pabi di yes, dictionary hangdoga word meaning angmai yengbai di yes, Google the you want to see how a particular equation is solved kanano na takpa yengbai ya yes, YouTube to nang hangdoga lecture video tabi ya the best. But if you use the phone for ngatang la distraction, Facebook ki update amla ani, Instagram ki photo amla ani, adu muk check tawagi, then you are the slave of the technology. It's you. The choice is in your hands. Angang se mobile phone pahalo ing option hai ga pai da busu kana da busu mai kana busu lobung amaroi natra hoi kana da budu tawdre. So you are all adults, right? You are aspiring for something great in your life. Aduna technology hai se make your slave, not their masters. Nangi kana ba poto di phasana use tawoba sino ina nasagi discussion le ko imai pa na su yeng manga moi sidi. Be responsible for yourself how you use the technology. Aduma phasana tawbiro aduga don't get into relationship, all this useless nonsense stuff when you are struggling something, in your life. Focus, just focus. When you are great, when you have a stand of yourself, everybody would be after you. Do not waste time. What I mean to stress is do not waste time. 100% into what you want. This is the time that you have to study. Hey, the life is so enjoyable. Whatever that you wanted, you can make your body, you can make your face, you can do whatever you want. Huzikti formative phase ni don't waste a single time. And as I said once again, intelligence nate who made the difference, right? It's somebody who has passion for it, who has perseverance, honaba phangjiba, grit, ai tokjiba oi hogoloi ai phangjiba hogoloi na khangbai grit to aduma mi khaktang ni number of failures kya raksa ki darkar ta de phangma thengnagani kayam intelligent oiba kyam dumb oiba anka kyam gyan ta da does not matter. Hariba magun se si yaw mi khaktang ne ba world successful oirise si ma laira. Then at last I'm concluding my speech. I think I've taken a lot of time. I'm concluding my speech, but what I want to stress is that life is wonderful. The mind has got immense capacity. Make the best use of it and try to live life world class. Thank you.